What's going on, everyone? Jon Venus here. Welcome back to another grocery haul. Hey everyone, Jon Venus here. Welcome back to another grocery haul video. Today I'm going to show you guys all of the groceries, all the food that I buy for the week that will keep me healthy, but also to comfort me through this cold winter. So before we get started with this video, make sure to leave a big like on this one to make sure that I see that you enjoy it so I can make more of them. I'm going to be going through the healthier whole foods first, and then we're gonna go into the comfort food and the more processed stuff afterwards. So starting here, the most boring thing, I guess, we got some potatoes. So this is regular white potato, and obviously a staple in most people's diet. We get sweet potatoes and white potatoes in our diet, and I like both of them. I like switching it up. Really good to just bake in the oven or put it in the air fryer to make healthy fries, or in soups, casseroles. There's a lot of stuff you can do with potatoes. Next up, we got a couple of pounds of carrots. Definitely very versatile as well. Use it in soups, even in smoothies to increase our vitamin A content in our diet. Or you can just munch on them as a snack as well. That works really well. Bring them with you to school or work. And then we have one of my main staples. We got the oatmeal. So this is quick oats, organic quick oats. Use this almost every single morning to make oatmeal porridge. Then over here we have almonds. So this is a bunch of almonds right here. This is amazing. So what we do with this is either I throw it on oatmeal or we make nut butter. So almond butter in the food processor. Really easy to make yourself if you have the equipment to do so. Source of healthy fat, and it's got a lot of vitamin E as well, which is super important, and a lot of people don't get enough vitamin E because people in general don't eat a lot of nuts and seeds. So try some almonds or things like sunflower seeds that we also have a bunch of, but I didn't buy it today, for vitamin E. Then we have a bunch of mandarins. Yeah, this is just the typical Christmas snack here in Norway, and I just love snacking on them. Tastes super good right now. I don't know what it is, but just eating these just gives me a lot of Christmas spirit, so I really like it. I'm just gonna have to eat one right now. For you guys wondering, my mouth is really big. Another really good reason to include these is, it's flu season. A lot of people are getting sick, and the vitamin C content in these fruits will really help you boost your immune system. Then we have the bananas. We found some organic bananas, which is great. Bananas I use in smoothies, in oatmeal, in buckwheat groats, a lot of things. And I just found this in the store as well. Look at these tiny bananas. That is crazy. Noah, our baby, really enjoyed that they were kind of like his size, so we just had to buy some. So down here at the corner, we have some apples. So apples, just a good snack to just have throughout the day. And Catherine, my wife, has lately been steaming them with some cinnamon and having that as a warm breakfast. Then we have avocado. You guys already know that I'm a huge avocado fan, and I really encourage people to get enough healthy fats into their diet. And avocado is always a good choice. So easy to put in burritos, tacos, even on top of casseroles and stews. It's very versatile, and even smoothies, if you want to increase the thickness and the calorie content of your smoothies, avocados work really well too. Then we have the big butternut squash. This is amazing. We use this for soups or to make a homemade pasta sauce that is full of vitamin A and so many nutrients in this. It's amazing. One of our favorite root vegetables for sure. And I find it much better tasting than pumpkin. So if you guys think that this is like pumpkin, it's not. It's completely different in terms of taste, and I think it's a lot more mild, and I think a lot more people enjoy this compared to pumpkin. So if you don't like pumpkin, give this a try. Then we have a bunch of pears. Pears, always good to snack on as well. I actually personally prefer pears to apples. I don't know why. Apples have always bored me, and I'm not a big fan, so I prefer pears. So moving on to the frozen fruit, we have 2 bags of frozen mango and 2 bags of frozen pineapple. So those are basically for smoothies, nothing else. Just put in the smoothie, blend it up with different berries, a little bit of protein powder, and you're good to go. Then we have some celery. We use this for soups and also in stews as well sometimes. Then we have tomatoes. These are the cherry tomatoes, and then we have regular tomatoes as well. So the tomatoes, we usually just use it in salads, or we chop it up into small pieces to use in burritos and other dishes as well. Then we have a zucchini. Zucchini is really good because it has a very mild flavor, and it's also super high in certain minerals that other vegetables are not very high in. Then we have onion. We just use this in like every dish basically, whether it's Indian, Italian, it doesn't matter. We chop the onion into small pieces and use it in everything. It just makes it taste a lot better. Then we have a red bell pepper, kind of the same as tomato. We just use that in salads or inside the burritos. Very, very high in vitamin C as well, even higher than oranges and that kind of stuff. So definitely get some red bell pepper into your diet. Very, very beneficial. And then we have some chickpeas. Usually we try to buy them in bulk in bigger quantities because, you know, one of these is just a lunch for me. But yeah, chickpeas are amazing. Chickpeas we use for a ton of Indian dishes, a lot of curries, a lot of soups as well, and even on top of salads. You can't really go wrong with chickpeas. Let me know if you agree. It's just one of the best you know, plant-based foods and legumes out there in my opinion. So you'll notice that I don't have any other beans here, and that is because we already had them before and I didn't want to include them in this video. But yeah, I have a ton of pinto beans, kidney beans, and you know, other kinds of beans as well. Lentils as well. We're big on lentils. I eat a ton of them. Legumes is always a staple in my diet. So just because you don't see it here, it doesn't mean that I don't eat a lot of it. I do. Then we have turmeric, and just lemon water in the morning with turmeric is a good way to boost your health and immune system as well. So we definitely do that. Then we have this thing, and I know the name in Norwegian. I forgot the name in English right now. In my opinion, herbs are so important in making salads taste delicious and not plain. You know, instead of just having lettuce and spinach and a fatty sauce on top of the salad, like a tahini sauce, tahini lemon dressing, something like that. Then we have the broccoli. Love broccoli. It's just one of the best sources of calcium on a plant-based diet as well. And I don't know, I just love the taste of it. I love it steaming them so they're not completely overcooked and soft and mushy. I like them crunchy. And I use this in woks, stir fries, and cauliflower, which is awesome. Good source of choline for all those people who think that you can't get choline on a vegan diet. The cauliflower is high in choline, and not that you need a lot of choline, but fun fact of the day. Speaking of choline, another source of choline is tofu, and I got a bunch of tofu right here. I got so much tofu, I just emptied the whole store for tofu because sometimes they're out of tofu and then I have to resort to just eating beans all day and things like that, which is not as fun. Tofu is very versatile. I use a bunch of them almost every day. Usually I use tempeh, but in Norway where we are right now, they don't have any tempeh. So you guys already know, if you watch my full day of eating videos, I use tofu for basically everything. I do tofu scramble, I do just stir fries with tofu. I even eat it raw if Catherine prepares a dinner that isn't super high in protein. If I want to boost my protein intake for the day, I'll just have a raw block of tofu on the side. Not the tastiest, but it is very convenient because it's kind of already, you know, ready to eat like this anyway. Then let's move on to the more processed stuff. So since it's Christmas and the holidays are coming up, we have a bunch of cream. So this is like oat cream, soy cream, way too much. I don't know how we're gonna use up all this stuff, but just in case it went out of stock in the store, we decided to stock up on them to make some desserts for Christmas. Oh yeah, almost forgot, we have some coconut yogurt as well, fermented, and yeah, tastes really good. Right, then we have some bread roll spreads. So this is like a vegetarian pate, and I don't know. The ingredient list is absolutely massive. It's not a healthy food, that is why I put it in this area with all the processed stuff, but it tastes really delicious on top of bread rolls, along with this beetroot salad, which is something very typical in Norwegian for some reason. It's kind of like beetroot with mayo. Then we have the bread rolls. We have a bunch of homemade bread, which is way better for you. But we also have some of this just, you know, store-bought bread rolls that you just pop in the oven for a couple minutes and it's ready to go if we're busy or need to get out of the house real quick. I personally almost never eat bread, but when it's Christmas time, I just feel like, you know, having more of these indulgent foods a little bit more often than usual. So I'll have a little bit more of these breads with, you know, some sort of spread as well. Then we have the plant milks. We got a bunch of, this is a oat milk. This is almond milk. And then we have a bunch of soy milk here, unsweetened soy milk. Sometimes I'll put it in oats. Sometimes I'll use water with oats instead of milk. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of milk in the smoothies. And then we have the Beyond sausages, something that I've been waiting to try for such a long time. And they finally got it in stores here in Europe. And definitely not a health food at all, but I would say it's much better than you know, the regular processed red meat sausages that you get in store that comes from animals. For sure, this is much better, but definitely not something that you want to include into your diet. This is just a treat that we're gonna probably be having around Christmas time. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Tastes amazing. Best sausage, plant-based sausage that I've ever had in my life. Anyways, that is the full grocery haul for the week. I hope you got some ideas of what to get next time you go shopping. And yeah, let me know what you want to see next. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe, share this channel with people who want to optimize their health and become a better, healthier versions of themselves. That will help a lot. Anyways, thank you, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out.